Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here. Today we are going over a brand new archetype, and that is Dream Mirror. So they have some field spells, they have some monsters, but in a nutshell what they do is just spam a bunch of light and dark monsters into your graveyard. They can special some big boys, but just nothing particularly crazy for Duel Links. We already have a lot of engines to get a lot of light and dark monsters in your graveyard, so this is just another one. I like them because they get out Princess Sprite pretty consistently, and I love this card, so any deck that can bring this card out gets bonus points in my book. But other than that, it's a pretty average archetype. They work okay. It can get a little bricky with how I have it here, but once they get rolling, it's pretty good. Essentially, let's see if I can make this as simple as possible. So, ideally, you'd want to start with Joy and Mara, so you would play your Joy, normal summon your Mara, you'd be able to tribute her, special summon Sprite. When Sprite is special summoned by a monster, you get a search, and then in the end phase, you can use your field spell Joy to turn into a field spell Terror, and then once you've used your Sprite search for our big boy Black Knight, now once your Terror is on the field, Sprite will be live, and in the main phase, or I think the battle phase 2, you can disrupt, tribute her, special summon Amara. When Mara is special summoned, you get to special summon from your hand. So you would special summon the Mara, she would special summon the Black Knight. When the Black Knight's special summoned, he gets to destroy a card. It's 2800, she's 500. And then, with all of those monsters tributing and going back and forth, you go into a Chaos Levianeer. We're getting to them with a Melody, we're getting to them with Draw Sense High Level and Cosmic Cyclone. That also helps us get our Black Knight in case we have to go with a Terror Sprite combo immediately and then a quicker Black Knight. It's pretty cool, nice little combos. Competent XCs with Heretics and Princess Sprite. Still just not as consistent, a little bricky. Even tried with a little Kiteroid, but you could still find the deck breaking a little bit. It's pretty good though. Like I said, turboing light and dark monsters into the graveyard isn't as impressive in Duel Links as it would be years ago or something like that, but it is still a little fun archetype. It's pretty fun to play. Any deck you're summoning Princess Sprite, very fun in my book. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing an Odeon 4-win streak with this deck. If you're not bricking, it's really rolling, but you can brick, so your own worst enemy in that instance. Here we have a Sprite with a Joy though. You need Sprite with Terror. So you need the light monster with the dark field, the dark monster with the light field. We're going to start with the Cosmic Cyclone. We hit the money slot. It was a floodgate. We're going to normal summon our Sprite, play our Joy, swing with that Sprite just to steal the delays. Now we go with end phase. Joy turns into Terror. Now Sprite is live. We're going to draw Sense High Level after using that Cosmic Cyclone. Get a Chaos Dragon, Levianeer, that's perfect. Now we're going to use our Sprite, bring out a Mara. Mara's going to special summon the Black Knight from our hand. We're going to hit that same money slot once again as the counter gate. Now we're going to normal summon our Sprite. That's a Princess Sprite. Now she's going to detach, but actually mill a Chaos Dragon Levianeer, which gives us 3 monsters to banish for a real Levianeer. Destroy those 2 back row. It was a Wall of D and a Paleo monster. So we absolutely, that was like 4 instances of removal, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing an Ishizu. Going first. We have a Joy, we have a Terror, we have a Melody and Awakening, and a Mara. So, Joy with Mara. Dark monster with the light field spell. We're going to bring out Sprite. Sprite gives us a search of the Black Knight. We're going to play a Terror in the end phase. We keep the Terror in our hand. And now our Sprite is a live instance of Disruption. So we are facing Necro Valley, or Gravekeepers I should say. I'm just going to normal summon a Priestess instead of back row. I'm not super worried about a Priestess, so I'm going to special summon Mara, special summon the Black Knight, and he's going to aim for the back row. We're not afraid of this Priestess. It can kill our Mara for us and send her to the graveyard. Now we're going to use Terror into Joy. Since we already have a Terror in hand, we could do both potentially if we draw into the right card. We do not draw into the right card, so we're going to get rid of Terror with our Melody and get 2 Levianeers. Now we do have enough for 1 Levianeer, and that's enough lethal if we swing, but he has the most random Gravekeeper card. It's the Charm of Sabati. Never seen it before really, but it makes it so his Gravekeeper monster cannot be destroyed, helping him survive that turn. So now he's playing a Necro Valley that is top deck. He's got a normal summon Gravekeeper's Visionary. Now he really wishes he had a few more monsters in there. He's only 2,700. Problem with this monster, if he's going to be destroyed, he gets to discard another Gravekeepers. If he discards a Gravekeepers, he will be over our Morpheus, the Black Knight. But we have tricks for that. We're going to normal summon Mara. Mara's going to special summon Sprite. Sprite's going to give us a search of a Black Knight once again. Now, we're going to do an Xyz, guys. We go with the 2 8s into our Heretic. We're ready for some destruction. We're going to tribute that Sprite on the field, destroy the Necro Valley, bring out another Chaos Levianeer, but we've already hit him for lethal over the Visionary. He was able to make me pause, even after that a lethal amount of damage, for a smooth minute, just deciding what to discard. It was pretty crazy, but great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Pegasus, going second. What our boys got for us? No extra deck over there. We got a Terror. We got a Mara and a Sprite. So he goes with the Black Velocity, turns him into a reptile, gives him a gang of attacks. So I don't really know what he's doing. But we have the Dark Field spell with the Light Monster. That's going to let us special summon a Mara. Mara special summon, she gets the special summon from the hand. That's Morpheus. The Black Knight, we get to destroy that one little monster. That equip card made us lose 800 attack when it went to the graveyard. Not a huge deal, we didn't have lethal anyway. In the end phase, we're going to bring out our Joy. That means our Mara is going to be live. So now Mara's going to be able to tribute herself, special summon a Sprite, just getting some cards in the graveyard. Sprite also gives us a search of another Black Knight, so we just need a Terror in the end phase as such, and then we'll be able to bring out a Black Knight next turn. With that other Mara in hand though, we're going to special summon Mara, and then special summon a Black Knight, normal summon a Mara. That's a Princess Sprite. Princess Sprite's going to detach. Mill 1, we get a Cosmic Cyclone. It's a great card to add. Then we set the Cosmic Cyclone, use the Melody on the Kiteroid, which is a great card to use Melody on. We get 2 Chaos Levianeers. Levianeers out. Now we have access to all our boss monsters. Black Knight, Chaos, Princess Sprite. We could have made a Heretic if we wanted to. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Human Astral. Going second, we're on a 3-win streak here. And that was entirely with this deck. It's actually pretty cool. So we got a Mara and the Light Field spell. So you just want the field spell opposite of your monster's attribute, and that'll get you going. So she's dark, we got the Light Field, she can do it. She's gonna special summon Sprite. Sprite's gonna search another Mara, because we already have a Black Knight. If you didn't have that Black Knight, you'd search the Black Knight. Use that second Mara to throw away with Melody to search some Chaos Levianeers. And now we have Live Disruption. Or we didn't, I kind of messed up. What we should have done was Terror in the end phase. Then when Terror and Sprite are on the field, you can use her as a quick play in your opponent's main phase to disrupt with the Black Knight. Our opponent doesn't do anything, so we get off the hook for that little misplay. Now we're going to special summon her to bring out a Mara. Mara is going to special summon the Black Knight. Then we have enough monsters in the graveyard to bring out the Chaos Levianeer, and we're swinging for lethal. Our boy does have some Kiteroids, so he wasn't just passing out of a brick. He does choose to take the 3,500 likely for his skill. It's Zexal Evolution, so he's going to play a back row. We do have Cosmic Cyclone, so if things were to get crazy, we would get rid of that back row he just got. He goes straight to the end phase though, so we're going to get rid of our Terror and bring out Joy. That makes our Mara alive. But we're just going to swing. We don't use the Mara just yet. We're going to swing with the Black Knight. That's a different Kiteroid straight from the hand, so we still got another instance of Kiteroid in the graveyard. Now Mara's gonna switch. Of course, Sprite has no attack, so we're just scaring him, but we do get a search another Terror. She falls through. Now we're gonna switch the Joy for the Terror, and the Sprite can special summon, but Mara wouldn't have any slots to special summon from her hand, so we're not really gonna go from there. He goes with a Crusher right into Sprite for 2k, or no, sorry, Giant. Go, Giant for 2k. We get a Kiteroid of our own, not that we're gonna use him. We go with Erratic. So 2 monsters become 1. Now we're gonna tribute a bunch. We tribute 2. Now we banish 3, and there's the Chaos Pioneer. 2 sets of lethal, only needed 1. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Duke Devlin. Don't really see that all too often. We're going first. Got a Cosmic Cyclone and a Brick, so we're gonna just set that Cosmic Cyclone. He sets a monster in a back row. We're mad lads, so we're gonna go straight for that back row immediately. That was a Spike, Shield, and Chain, so I don't know what to expect anymore. But we have Joy with our Mara, Dark Monster with Light Field Spell. She's gonna be able to bring out our Sprite, and now thankfully we already have Terror in our hand. So after we search another Mara, since we already have the Black Knight, we're gonna be able to play the Terror. Now with Terror and the Light Monster on the field, she's able to tribute herself. Bring out another Mara. When Mara's special summon, she gets the special summon from your hand. And now we hit him with the Black Knight. That's 2800 plus 500, not quite lethal. He's using Goblin Attack Force with Spike, Shield, and Chain. Probably a very good monster to use it with. Now he's going to set a back row, use another Goblin Elite Attack Force, this time with Power of the Guardians. And a White Veil. White Veil is a very dangerous card. If it leaves the field, you're going to take 3000 damage. So we use our Mara to bring out a Sprite. Sprite's going to search a Terror. Terror would work with Sprite, but we also have a Mara. So many different plays. He's going to try to swing into the Black Knight. Makes no sense to do that, but he did it. So he's got to deal with the results. He's flipped to defense, which tells me he's probably got another Spike, Shield, Chain down there. We got to draw Sense high level. That's Chaos Pioneer, that's perfect. We're gonna normal summon our Mara. Mara can tribute with the Light Field spell, so she brings out a second Sprite. 2 Sprites, that's a search of a Black Knight, by the way. But these 2 Sprites are going to be a Princess Sprite. So Princess Sprite's gonna be able to detach, Excavate 1, it's a spell card, we get to keep it, believe it or not. Then we get a Banish 3. That's going to be Chaos Pioneer. Now, there's no counters on that Power of the Guardian, so we don't have to hit it. We hit the monster. It was a second Spike, Shield, and Chain down there. And we finish him off with all of our boss monsters, just missing Erratic. Great stuff, guys. So, this deck's fun. It doesn't do anything that's too special. Its field spells are cool. It's kind of just a little roundabout way to mill some light and dark monsters, which we have a few engines for that already. But it's still an interesting archetype. I'm sure there's way more to it. There's actually more support, more pure support we have of it. Maybe we'll check that out. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Just a far shot rogue deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.